From the time I took Gnan in 2012 until now, if I look at things, there have been so many events that have taken place like JJ One-on-One and various other events prior to that. But whenever we see you, there's no change in your smile or laughter. For us, even if it is a small occasion at home, there's so much tension that it is as if one has forgotten to laugh. Whereas for you, there are so many events that take place, but there is no change in your liberated smile or laughter. The very same liberated laughter that I saw in 2012 is what I get to see even today, the liberated laughter. So I feel that this is something that should happen in us too.
The moment the sign happens that this is how it should be for me too, then those virtues will manifest in you as well. So we have set this extra bit in the schedule. For one day after the event, we keep a day where we can spend time with the Mahatmas, doing informal things, visiting new places. And in doing this, we can talk to each other. We can observe things around us. We laugh and have fun. And in such situations, you can observe the state of Jnana, of the Jnani. You get a chance to see that. And by seeing that, bliss arises in people. That is why we have increased this a little. We do not have interest in roaming around and visiting places. But for people, their interest in seeing new places also gets fulfilled. And by spending time with the Jnani, their moh also empties out. And then this Jnana part gets filled in. And this was the missing link. You could only observe the Jnani on the satsang seat and listen to him there. And those watching on TV could only see him on TV. But now you can see him eating, drinking, traveling around, walking around, speaking to people, mingling with them. If we have missed the bus, then the entire group is waiting together, thinking what will happen now. Then they observe what the Jnani is doing. And when they ask, the conversation is only about Jnana, so their suffering comes to an end.
Now for us, the Gnan prevails only at a very basic level. We have not digested it very well, so we keep asking questions. But for you, the knowledge is running in your blood, in every vein. So when we ask these silly and crazy questions, yet you peacefully keep answering those questions without getting irritated or angry in the slightest, we keep feeling that we ask you the very same questions every day.
So learn from that. Even at home, if your poor family member asks you something, then don't attack them.
Yes, you are right, Pujya Shri.
Answer them peacefully. Learn to answer them with love.
I have a light question, Pujya Shri.
One that will illuminate?
No.
Oh, that's good if it will illuminate. Will it illuminate a little?
Light as in simple.
Oh, as in simple. One that is light in weight.
I had seen a video in which you were also doing Kapalbhati.
You saw that video? How did you get to see that video? It was sent to be shown to the children.
Oh.
Even you must have become a child.
So what I wanted to know is that you also do all these activities when you wake up in the morning. Do you also do yoga or Kapalbhati?
Yes, one should do it. I make Deepak do it a little so that the joints do not get stiff. Otherwise, they get stiff. If a machine is not being used, say if you don't chew, and then you chew once in a while, then you complain that your teeth are hurting. So if you do not use the machine, it gets rusty. So use it, do some exercise. For you, you are busy all day long, whereas I am free. I don't have any work all day long, so I make Deepak do some of these exercises. I tell him, come on Deepakbhai, do some exercise. So he does that. Should we do exercise or not?
Yes, we should do it.
So, should you do it or should you make the neighbor do it?
Make the neighbor do it.
See, you have so much Jagrati, don't you?
No, actually, it is your aura and influence. It is because you are sitting here in front of me. That is why the power is getting filled automatically.
There's a beautiful group that has formed in Singapore. This time, they didn't get the big hall they needed for satsang, so they took a smaller hall, and the satsang that took place was the kind that used to take place during Niruma's time. Deepakbhai is sitting there, and everyone is sitting very close to him. There was no space to even put the camera. That's how small that hall was. Now, this was the kind of satsang that touched people the most. In the big halls, he's sitting on the stage, far away from the audience, whereas here, he was sitting very close to all the Mahatmas. No questions to be written and sent in. If they raise their hands, they immediately get the mic and are able to ask their questions right there and then. Now, this touched them so much. I was observing for 3 days, and during those 3 days, satsang would go on for 2 to 2.5 hours, and there were about 100 people who must have taken Gnan. Even for a second, they must not have looked this way or that way. They were continuously watching Pujyashri because he was sitting so close by. And then, one Marwari gentleman shared his experience. He said that I've been observing for 3 days, I've been listening to the satsangs, but I'm constantly looking in his eyes, and it's as if I'm lost just in his eyes. He was a Marwari gentleman. He said that there's so much power, so much aura and influence in his eyes. I can see the purity in his eyes. He said that he had tried a lot of things religiously, but what he saw here made him forget everything else. He said, I don't remember anything else. I keep remembering his eyes only. So I told him, your work is done. Anyone who can see his eyes only, his work will be done.
My question is that you wear the latest jackets these days, really nice ones, and the collars in all of those are always up. The collars are never down. What is the reason for that?
There's a special reason for that.
You wear very stylish jackets.
The reason for that is... What must the reason be? Actually, it is the interest of the Mahatmas that has increased greatly. Oh, you wore that in London. We have already seen you in that. You need another one for here. So here, wear this new jacket. This new one looks really good on you. And then they give another one to be worn at the airport. This is because the mind wants variety. Even to attain steadiness, when you are devotionally viewing God, do we not decorate Him with new material every day? One day it is blue, another day rose pink. It is your devotion towards Him. It's like small babies. Their moms make them wear new clothes every day. Have you ever seen that? One day they will make a mark near their eyes, on their forehead or elsewhere, so that no one casts an evil eye at them. They dress them in different clothes every day, and then they feel, oh, now my son looks handsome. Similarly, this is the bhavna or intention of all the Mahatmas. So we end up wearing a variety of different jackets, so that in darshan, in nididhyasan, everyone can see something new, and they enjoy that.
We always remember your face. That is what we treasure the most.
In reading the scriptures, I have found out that when you offer a meal to God, then you should put a curtain and then let Him eat. They don't allow that God should eat in front of people, or people can watch Him eat. Today, I observed something completely different here. When you sat down to eat, people called out to us saying, "Come on, let's go there. Deepakbhai is eating, if you would like to observe that." So what is the Gnan behind that?
So make the eater eat. Tell him, eat whatever you like from this. He is very smart. The poor guy only eats what is beneficial to his health. He doesn't eat what is not beneficial. It doesn't matter. There's no need for us to make a big deal about it. He will eat what he likes and less of what he doesn't like.
There are 500 to 1,000 eyes observing you when you are eating.
On top of those 500 pairs of eyes, one more pair is my own, watching Deepak. It is good. The seer in everyone should see. See the eater. You observe him, and I also observe him. If the entire family is sitting at home, then do you not eat?
Yes, it's fine as long as it extends to just the family.
So all these people are considered our family, right? It is the Dada family. Wouldn't they be considered our family? If the parents and the siblings are sitting there, and the maternal and paternal aunts are sitting there, then can we eat in front of them or not?
Yes, you can eat.
Have you ever had a meal at a wedding in a large group?
Yes, I have.
So then what do you keep awareness of? Do you think about, are the people watching me? I took the dessert a second time. Will it look bad? Would you keep awareness for that? Or would you just call the server and ask him, hey, please bring me a dessert? You would ask for it and eat it, wouldn't you?
Yes, you are right.
So this is our Dada family. Everyone is sitting here together. On the contrary, everyone does the bhavna or intention. May he have good health. May he be able to do a tremendous amount of Dada's work.